What is something that people think is helping, but doesn't actually work? Repost this or Facebook gonna steal the rights to all your photos. I remember getting shit on by friends and acquaintances for saying how stupid that Kony 2012 campaign was. Telling others calm down, relax. Just because it's legal don't mean it's good for you. Sometimes at work, I have to back a big van out of a driveway onto a busy street. Complete strangers will stop to help me back up. It's a very nice thing to do, but now I need to avoid the traffic, the pedestrians, the gate, and the guy who's standing immediately behind the van making meaningless hand gestures at me. Pushing my wheelchair. AFF off. Stopping in the middle of the road where we have the right of way to let someone turn out of a side street when you have a line of cars behind you. Thermostats in many buildings and offices. Oftentimes there's a central unit or boiler room for the entire building set to one temperature, and the individual thermostats don't actually increase the AC or heat to that room. It's just a way of making you think you have control over the room temperature, and it stops people from complaining their room or office is too hot or too cold. Putting your tailgate down on your truck when driving on the freeway for aerodynamics. Mythbusters busted this. Homeopathy. Surprised this wasn't here already. Being an ass to customer service. If you think copying an attitude helps, you are wrong. Posting in Facebook to raise awareness. Letting me go in traffic when you have the right of way. I appreciate the courtesy, but the township paid some engineer a lot of money to figure out that you should go first. Walking up behind someone who is using a manual wheelchair and starting to push them without asking first. Giving unsolicited advices. Talking to my family about my problems in a nutshell. Have you tried the most basic, obvious thing imaginable to solve your problem? How about the second most obvious? That didn't work? Ooh, have you tried the first one? The conversation eventually ends with them saying, I don't know why you're upset. You should really figure it out yourself if you don't want to listen. The third person who helps carrying a sofa is just getting in the way. People who say look it up in the middle of an argument and then calling you lazy for not doing that. Like, dude, I'm not going to do your dirty work for you. Prove me wrong yourself. Thoughts and prayers. Worrying doesn't help anything. Just stop worrying. Yeah, I was worrying by choice. Why didn't I think of just not doing it?